Good morning, children. So we have been doing determinants and we have already discussed about the properties of determinants. And today I'm going to start exercise 4.1 and we'll be doing question number 2. Okay. So here question number 2 says prove without expansion that. So let me write over here. Question 2, prove without expansion that. So what is that? So number one is, so your number one is a1 plus 3b1 plus 5c1, a2 plus 3b2 plus 5c2, a3 plus 3b3 plus 5c3. Then here you have b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3 equal to a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. Got it? So this is our question. Okay, and we got to show that our left hand side is equal to right hand side. Okay, so let us start. LHS is equal to a1 plus 3b1 plus 5c1, a2 plus 3b2 plus 5c2, a3 plus 3b3 plus 5c3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3. This is your left hand side. Now we need to use the property of determinants in order to show that this is equal to right hand side. Okay. Now you'll observe one thing over here, that on the right hand side second column, okay, whatever we have in the second column, same thing is on the left hand side. Whatever you have in the third column on the right, same thing here on the left hand side. But first column, here you have a1, a2, a3, but here you have different. Yes. So these extra have to be removed, okay, using the property. So there is one property that if you add any column, okay, to another column, then value of the determinant remains unaltered. Plus if you multiply any column and then add to some other column, still the value remains unaltered. So here what I'll do is I will multiply this second column, okay, by 3, okay, and then I will subtract the resulting one from the first column. So that way I'll get rid of 3b1, 3b2, 3b3. Then I'll be left with 5c1, 5c2, 5c3, okay, and those can be removed by multiplying the third column by 5 and then subtracting it. So this is what we are going to do in the second step. So whatever we have decided right now, okay, so with that we'll get our right hand side, but whatever we have thought of doing, that should be written over here. So we'll write operating C1 tends to C1 minus 3 times C2 minus 5 times C3. So in the next step you are going to get this as your C1, okay. So in the next step your C1 will be nothing but this, okay, which you are going to obtain from here, okay. So you will write, so whatever you have written over here, that has to be done mentally, okay. We are not going to write them, okay. Like here I have said that C1 minus 3 times C2. So when I'll subtract 3 times C2 means second column from first column, that way 3B1, 3B2, 3B3 will get cancelled, okay. And when I'll be doing minus 5C3, in that case 5C1, 5C2, 5C3 will get cancelled. So I'm left with A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Okay, this is exactly your RHS proved. Okay, so question number 1 is done. Okay children, now let us see question number 2. So here question number 2 we have this. Okay, on the left hand side we have this determinant, on the right we have this. We need to show that our left hand side is equal to right hand side. Here also you observe the same thing, your C2 and your C3, okay, for left hand side and for the right hand side they are same. That means whatever we have to do is we have to do with first column in order to get this one equal to this A1, A2, A3. Okay, so left hand side is equal to A1 minus P1, A1 minus PB1 minus QC1, B1, C1, A2 minus PBT, PB2 minus QC2, B2, C2, A3 minus PB3 minus QC3, B3, C3. So we have got this. Now in this case you can see that this is PB1, PB2, PB3. I need to get rid of this. Okay, so if I multiply the second column by P, okay, and then simply add to the first column, what I'll get? I'll get rid of this. Okay, and in order to get rid of this QC1, QC2, QC3, we need to multiply this third column by Q. Okay, and then simply add to it. So you get this. So you have to write operating C1 becomes this, C1 plus P times C2 plus Q times C3. Okay, so we get this A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3, which is equal to RHS proved. Okay. Okay children, now let us see question number 3. So this question number 3 is quite different from what we have done till now. Okay, this is different from first and second question. So here firstly let us write down the LHS. Okay, so LHS is equal to L M N X Y Z P Q R. Now you must see on the right, okay, what we need to prove. So here you observe that on left hand side first row, okay, this first row has L M N, okay, but here we have Y M Q. Okay, that means I need to bring Y M Q in the first row. Okay, but here you see that the column which contains all these three elements Y M Q is this second column. Yes, so only shifting your second column to right or left will not help you to get the first row. Okay, Y M Q. So for that what we have to do, we have to interchange the rows and columns. And you know there is a property which says that if you interchange the rows and columns, then determinants remain unaltered. So let us interchange by interchanging rows and columns. In that case what happens? Your row will become column and column will become row. Okay, so first row becomes first column, so L M N X Y Z P Q R. So we got this. Yes. Now you see M Y Q. Okay, these three elements are in the second row, but we want them in the first row. In order to get them in the first row, I should be interchanging these two rows. Yes, so we'll write operating R1 interchanges with R2. Okay, so in that case what we will get? Now you know that there is one property which says that if you interchange two adjacent rows or column, in that case the value, numerical value remains unaltered, okay, but the sign changes. Yes, now it's positive, so this will become negative. Okay, so we'll get minus over here, and then M Y Q L X P N Z R. Okay, so we have done till here. Still we are not done. Okay, still we are not done, because on the left hand side we are looking for positive. Okay, and the first row should be Y M Q, but here you can see that it's starting with M. Okay, and then Y is coming. In fact, Y should have been here then. So for that, what we have to do? We have to interchange this first and second column. Okay, so operating this C1 interchanges with C2, but again two adjacent columns are being interchanged. Okay, so in that case, whatever sign you have from before, okay, you have to multiply with minus. So in that case this will become plus. So you are getting Y X Z M L N Q P R, which is your RHS. Okay, proved. Okay children, now let us see question number 4. Here we have to show that this determinant is equal to 0. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll write let delta equal to this. Okay, so I have just put delta equal to this. Clear? This is your nothing but your left hand side. Okay, now I am going to use properties on this. Okay, and at the end I'll be able to show that this is coming equal to 0. Clear? So here what I will do is I will simply interchange the rows and columns. You know that if you interchange rows and columns, then value of the determinant does not change. Okay, it remains same, okay, as the original one. So you'll write by interchanging rows and columns. Okay, so by interchanging rows and columns, what we are getting? We are getting 0, 99 minus 998 minus 99, 0, 997, 998 minus 997 and 0. Okay, so this is what we got after interchanging rows and columns. Now you will observe one thing over here, that whatever we had in the first row, numerically if you see, okay, just numbers, don't see the signs. Numerically you are getting the same thing in the first row what you had over here, 0, 0, 99, 99, 998, 998. Okay, the only thing is that here it was positive, so here it has become negative. Here it was negative, so here it has become positive. Same applies for the second row, okay, and the third row. You can see these elements numerically they are same, okay, only by they have changed only with the sign. Clear? So now what I will do, from each row, okay, from each row, first row, second row and third row, from each row I will take out -1 common, okay. So when I am taking out -1 common from the first row, so in that case the elements will be left inside with the opposite sign, okay. So I'll write -1, this has come from first row, into I'm taking out -1 from the second also, okay, then from the third. Clear? Now since I have taken out -1 common from the first, second, third, so in the first what will happen, these elements will be left inside with the opposite sign. So 0 will be simply 0, this will be +99 and this will be -998, -99, 0, 997, 998 and -997, 0. So now if you observe this part, okay, this part and this, aren't they same? These two are same. So in the next step, okay, instead of writing this I can write delta, okay, and here I forgot to write, by taking -1 common from row 1, row 2 and row 3, okay. So whatever operation you are doing, you should be writing it down, okay. So in the next step what will happen, -1 into -1 +1 and again -1, so you get minus, and for this I'll write delta. So in next step, okay, I'll write this delta because from here only we have reached till here, so I can write delta over here. So delta equal to, for this you'll write -1 and for this whole thing you write into delta, okay. So delta is equal to minus delta, this minus delta, bring it on the right left, you get plus delta equal to 0, then 2 delta is equal to 0, 2 is a constant, it is 2 cannot be equal to 0, and they are in multiplication, 2 and delta they are in multiplication, so obviously delta has to be 0, or what you can say, since 2 is not 0, so you can divide throughout by 2 and delta equal to 0, okay. So delta was nothing but your LHS, this implies your LHS equal to 0, which is equal to RHS, it is proved. Okay, so now let us move on to question number 5. We have to show that this determinant is equal to x cube, okay. So I have taught you how to find the determinant, okay, but here we are not supposed to expand along any column or row, okay, in order to find that. We will be expanding it, but at the end, okay, when you cannot use any more properties to simplify it, okay, in that case only we'll expand, otherwise we will get the value straight, okay. So here we'll try to simplify this, okay, using the property. So let us take the left hand side. So left hand side is x plus y, 5x plus 4y, 10x plus 8y, x, 4y, 8y, x, 2x, 3x, okay. Here if you try to recall one property which says that if in any row or a column, if you see that elements are sum of two numbers, okay, then you can write the whole determinant as sum of two determinant. Okay, like here if you see in the first column, each element in the first column is sum of two numbers. Okay, x plus y, 5x plus 4y, 10x plus 8y. So what we can do is we can write this, okay, as sum of two determinants, where in each determinant these two columns will be there. Okay, and in one only this will be your first, okay, and in the other one your this will be the first column. Okay, that means I am trying to say this, we can write like this: x 5x 10x, x 4y 8y, x 2x 3x. Okay, then plus y 4y 8y, x 4y 8y. Okay, I think here in the question we have y. No, it's x only. Here we have x. Sorry. Here we have x. Sorry. So here we have x. Okay. So these are x. X, 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 x. Okay. And here we get x, 2x, 3x. Done. Now in next step you can see that from the first determinant, in the first row x is common, in second row also x is column, in third row also x is column. So if we take out x common from the first row, I'll get 1x over here. Okay, then I'll take out from the second, again I'll get x in multiplication, from third also I'll get multiplication. That means x into x into x. So simply I can write x cube. Okay, and we are left with, since x has come out, okay, so 1 1 1 1 into x, 1 into x, 1 into x, so 1 1 1 is left inside. Okay, so 1 1 1, here 5 4 2, 10 8 3. Okay, now in the second one if you see, okay, in the first column y is common, in the second x is common, in third x is common, so y will come out. Okay, and from x, from second column x, and from third column also x, so x into x you get x square. Okay, and then write down the remaining. So here 1 1 1 4 4 2 8 8 3. Okay, so we don't have to write, it's understood that you have taken out x common from this each row, and y and x has come out from this first and second, first, second, third, okay, respectively. Now in the second determinant if you see, you'll find that first column and the second column, okay, first and second, they are identical, means they are same. Okay, and you know that there is one property which says that if you have got two rows or two columns identical, okay, in that case value of that determinant will be 0. That means this whole thing becomes 0. Okay, so y into x square into 0, again you will get 0. So in the next step we are getting rid of the second part. Okay, so instead we are getting x cube 1 1 1 5 4 2 10 8 3. Okay, so we got this. Now I know that you all can solve this, okay, by expanding either along rows or columns, but I don't want you all to expand it right now. Okay, we can simplify it further, because in the first row if you see, each element is 1 1 1. Okay, so I can make at least two elements over here 0. Okay, I can make at least two elements 0. And how I can do that? By, like, suppose I take column 3, okay, I take column 3 and I subtract that from 1, okay, and I subtract column 3 from 2 also. In that way this will get 0, this will also get 0, okay, because in each case 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0. So I will write over here operating C1 tends to C1 minus C3 and C2 tends to C2 minus C3, okay. So I am getting x cube, and here 1 minus 1 0, 5 minus 2 3, 10 minus 3 7. Then for the second, okay, 1 minus 1 0, 4 minus 2 2, 8 minus 3 5, 1 2 3, done. So now you can expand this along the first row, okay, and you know for the first row you should be following this pattern, plus minus plus, okay. Since these two elements are 0, so no need to write for this, okay, we have to only do for the third element. So we'll write 1, okay, since it's plus over here, okay, we have to write plus, okay, so it's already plus, so we don't have to mention, okay. And then you have to delete this column and delete this row, okay, because this one is in the third column and the first row, so you should delete the third column and the first row, remaining you should write here, okay. So now you have to find the determinant. 3 5s are 15, 7 2s are 14, so x cube into 1, so you are getting x cube, that is your RHS, okay, proved.